This talented teenager from Rwanda, Jessica Kiza, won a full scholarship last year to attend San Francisco's Archbishop Reardon High School. She loves basketball, ballet, and most of all, bioengineering.
I found out that without biomedical engineers, doctors wouldn't be here. So I was like, why not help the doctors by making devices that would help them improve the patient's care?
When Jessica applied for the mandatory F-1 student visa, which allows students to live in the United States while studying, the U.S. State Department denied her application, dashing her dream. Debbie Finling, who met Jessica while working in Rwanda and planned to host the teen in San Francisco, was equally devastated by the denial.
She's left thinking that it's a flaw in her as opposed to it being a flaw in the system. And that just crushes my heart.
Jessica is among many international students denied visas to study in the U.S. A July report by the President's Alliance on Higher Education and Immigration found that between 2015 and 2022, the State Department issued a record number of F-1 visa denials. The report says during that 8-year period, reputable schools accepted 92,000 African students like Jessica, but they were also denied visas without being given a reason. The study by the Alliance of more than 500 university and college presidents also found that students from Africa have the highest denial rate at over 50%, while that for European students is below 10%.
Denials have gone up overall globally, but more importantly, denials have disproportionately affected students from Africa. And no matter how we slice and dice the data, no matter which time period we look at, what remains constant is that students from Africa have been denied visas to study in the US at far higher rates.
The State Department says it cannot refute the university president's data or methodology. However, in a written statement, it said that in 2023, the department issued more than 40,000 student visas to African students, the most in the past decade. With regard to visa refusals, all visa applications are adjudicated on a case-by-case basis in accordance with the provisions of the Immigration and Nationality Act and applicable federal regulations. Steve Moss, Finling's husband, also regularly works in Rwanda. He called the visa process flawed.
The system at the State Department has to fundamentally change. There needs to be transparency when there's a denial. It needs to be immediate. They need to be able to say specifically why there was a denial and provide empirical support for that decision.
Jessica's host family hired immigration attorney Dahlia French to advocate for the teen. French says under U.S. law, anyone applying for a visa is presumed to want to permanently immigrate and must produce evidence that they intend to return to their home country. She adds that U.S. law doesn't require the State Department to tell the Rwandan teen why it denied her a visa.
There's nothing that can be done to appeal that decision. And the law that allows them to make that decision does not require them to give you an explanation of where you failed. I do think there is a definite brown and black bias in U.S. immigration. I don't think it's deniable.
Meanwhile, Jessica keeps her spirits high.
One thing I learned is that this world is so unfair and we can't always get what we want, but there are countless opportunities that are waiting for you. So hold on your dreams.
Now a senior, Jessica looks at colleges in countries all over the world to pursue her studies in bioengineering. Robin Guess, VOA News.